Greetings to my unbelievable V family all over the world watching this Wednesday message on the end of the early bird of Bonanza, guys. So if you're watching this on Wednesday, you got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to make sure you qualify for the early bird bonus. Don't miss it. And I'm sitting here today back in the office, very excited, all right, okay, and been thinking so much about the fact that the year has already reached almost the end of May, that we have completed almost 5 months of 2019, and we are coming into June, which is a very important month because we have the zone with Dato Sri Vijay, we have advanced ISB, and on the 24th of June, happy birthday, Chief! Just a reminder, all right? But guys, seriously, all right, this Wednesday message, I want to talk to you as a networker, as an individual, as my friend, as my brother or sister, all right? And most importantly, that people today fail to understand, all right, what is the most important component of our business called network marketing. And all this time, you have been watching my videos, you have been promoting the business, signing up people, writing down your TAT, trying to achieve max out. Even if you're brand new in the business watching this video, you started your journey. And all of you started your journey with the 8 basic building blocks, with this gorgeous Malaysian, the welcome video, and you have great uplines. Sometimes you're not blessed with the best uplines, but somewhere up there you will find a great upline, all right, like mine, Dato Sri Vijay Ishwan. And then you started building. And you start building, and the first rule is you just start building with your hot list, your warm list, your cold list, presentation, 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 and you focus on keeping yourself motivated throughout the journey. And you have good days, bad days, great weeks, bad weeks. You have negative media, positive media. Then you come to VCon, you get charged up. Then when you are a leader, you come to ISB to get clarity of thought and who you are supposed to be, your limitless potential. But ultimately, guys, you need to understand what is our core duty in network marketing. And a lot of people get confused about their goals, get confused about how much money they want to make. And a lot of people don't even understand network marketing. Now, pushing aside network marketing for a minute, ultimately, our business is about managing people. Because you are not signing up rocks and trees and giraffes and, lions. Okay? You're signing up people. And you have an organization on your left and you have an organization on your right. You could have 1 person or 100,000 people. You could have 2 people on your right or 20 people. It doesn't matter. But every day of your journey, one aspect of your journey is signing up people, which is presentation, presentation, presentation. And that has been your focus from day one. That is my mantra of direct referrals and signing up people. And I hope you're doing it. Now, the second aspect, which is a fundamental aspect of your journey, is to manage the people who are already signed up. That the biggest challenge networkers face, the biggest challenge, a lot of people complain to me, Chief, I got so many downlines who are not doing anything. Chief, I got so many downlines who are switching off and ons, off and on, off and on. Chief, I got so many downlines, nobody doing anything. Now this comes back to your ability or lack of ability to manage people. So if you look at me today, one of the greatest lessons that I appreciate, that I learned from Dato Sri Vijay, is he taught me the skill of managing people on a daily basis. Right? Managing them to perform, managing them to push themselves out of a comfort zone, managing them, all right, to achieve their goals and take this journey seriously, and managing them to remain focused throughout this journey. Now, when you manage people, the first rule you have to remember is that in our business, what they do decides your future. All right? Because you can do presentation, 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 which you must do. Then you sign up people into your organization. Now, if they do not grow, you don't grow. That every check you get and the possibility of you achieving max out is completely dependent on how well you manage the existing downlines and the existing organization that you have on the left and right. Okay? And today I want you to listen carefully, because you are starting your journey, or you've been on this journey for a long time, or you got thousands of downlines. It doesn't matter. The minute you don't focus on managing your people, alright, your success is restricted. Your success is limited. Now, when I mean manage, I don't mean become a manager. Because the first rule you have to understand about managing people in network marketing is you are not their boss. You cannot demand their respect. You have to earn their respect. You cannot instruct them without them convinced beyond doubt, without them being convinced beyond doubt that you care about them, that you care about their dreams more than you care about your own dreams. Alright? And the first rule you have to understand, you're not their boss. You are an upline. Your influence over them is about convincing them. It's about getting them to buy into the fact that you are truly a leader who's going to take them from zero to hero without any guarantee of time. Some people take 1 year to max out. Some people take 7 years to max out. They must be convinced that you're not going to abandon them midway throughout the journey. That you're not going to turn against them. That you're not going to walk away from them. That no matter how small or how big a leader is, the first rule that people have to understand of becoming a leader who can manage his people, that you must be dependable. That people, your downlines must wake up in the morning and know for a fact, right, that you will never abandon them on a rainy day. That's how you earn their respect. That's how they follow you. Right? Now you can help them do closing, you can help them do the 8 basic building blocks, you can hold their hands and sing Kumbaya to motivate them, but ultimately you must convince them that you are there for them, not only through good times but bad times. Alright? So the respect that you want as an upline, as a V partner, AVP, V counsel, those titles do not give you respect automatically. You earn the respect. Dato Sri Vijay earned my respect. For 20 years, he demonstrated what a great, unbelievable upline should be like, and I respect him for that. So if you are one of these arrogant morons who think just because you're upline, just because somebody gave you a title, that you can treat people like dirt and control them, yes, it will work for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. When people only see your ego and they don't see your heart, they will start to detest you. They will abandon you before you can abandon them. So the first rule of managing your organization is to earn their respect, to help them understand that you are there for them. Alright? Because without them, there's no us, There's no you, there's no me. Secondly, alright, is something I made a Wednesday message long time ago that I think I need to remind you this week, especially this week, is it is more important to understand them than for you to be understood. So if you don't understand your downline, if you don't have the finger on the pulse of their lives, you cannot manage them. That I need to know whether you are sick, whether you just got married, whether you just got divorced, whether you had a fight with your brother or sister, whether your children are having problems, whether you and your mother-in-law are getting along. I need to know who you are. Because leadership today is not about power, it's about relationship. Alright, so it's very important that if you want to manage your network to become max out kings and queens, so you can become a max out king and queen, you need to understand them more than they need to understand you. Very, very, very important. Alright, that if you want to lead people, they must know that you understand them. Because if you don't understand their challenges, then you are pushing them for no reason. You push them to the point they give up. You push them to the point that they collapse. You push them to the point they hate you. And when somebody hates you, they don't follow you. When somebody doesn't respect you, they don't follow you. That ultimately, alright, this is how you manage your network. Now the third point is you become the benchmark. That I am the benchmark. I represent the great ones, Dato Sri Vijay and Japa. But today I am upline to the world and I represent the benchmark. So all of you watch my Wednesday message, besides this gorgeous face, there are other reasons. Alright, that I lived my life, okay, and the way I live my life is the greatest training to you. It is not what I say on my video. It is not the few days I speak up on stage on VCon. It's the way I live every day that is my greatest training to my corporate family in the V, QNet, Q lifestyle. It is my greatest message to the V ambassadors. Because I watched Dato Sri. He may not have trained me so much, but I watched him every day. And the way Dato Sri Vijay lived his life was the greatest training for me. So in order to manage people, you must walk the talk. You must only lead by example. That you cannot tell people to do what you are not willing to do. That if you tell people to do presentation, you must do presentation. If you tell people to remain switched on, they must see you switched on. Like next week, alright, you have Eid celebration all over the world, and you are telling your people, stay switched on, and they see you not doing presentation, they see you not doing anything about network marketing, and you're just celebrating Eid, which I want you to. Alright? But don't let the BVs drop. Don't let the checks drop. That there is no distraction throughout our journey to max out. Alright? That you must become the benchmark for your organization. And in order to become the benchmark of your organization, you have to push yourself harder than you push others. The biggest mistake people make in managing their network, they are good at pushing. You know, come on, you must do this, you must do that, yeah. And then they sit back and they relax. And people will not follow people like this. For 21 years, I have a group of people who still have faith in me because they know how I choose to live. They know that I will push myself harder than I will ever push them. Alright? So you must only lead by example. If you want to talk about max out, people better see you chasing max out. If you want to talk about financial freedom and you claim you're already financially free, then they better see your lifestyle. Alright? If you want to talk about love and care, then they better see love and care in your daily life. If you want to talk about service above self and being a servant leader, then they better feel it every day when they interact and engage with you. But most importantly, when you talk about presentation, and never switching off, then you must live that way. That the minute you do not comply with what you say, alright, people lose faith in you. And if you truly want to manage your network, alright, earning their respect, understanding them, and becoming a true benchmark for them to follow, because your words are never as important as your actions. Your words will never be more powerful than the way you choose to lead your life. So you need to understand this on this Wednesday message, that you're not selling products. You're not logging on to an IT business or e-commerce business. Ultimately, you're managing people. Alright? You're managing people to convince them that they chose the right company, the right organization, the right upline. You're managing people to take them from zero to max out. You're managing people to stay strong during the most difficult times. You're managing people to be consistent and never switch off. You're managing people to rise as warriors when they are faced with great challenges. And you want to lead them. Alright? And you don't have to carry the title leader. You can be humble. You can be successful. Alright? You can be loud. You can be quiet and still be an effective leader. As long as you earn their respect. As long as you understand them. And as long as you be the benchmark that they can follow without you even opening your mouth. And then truly you have an organization that will take you to max out, take themselves to max out, and an organization that will consistently grow like the organization built by Dato Sri Vijay across the planet, millions of people over 21 years. So remember this, it's about people. It's nothing else. It's about people. And remember what I said last week, if you do it from your heart, and you follow what I told you today, alright, and manage your people properly without being a boss or manager, then your organization will grow beyond your belief system. It will grow to the point that max out becomes a reality for you and every committed leader in your organization. Love you guys.